Today, we're breaking down the Connecticut Sun's first win of the 2025 season, and what this game tells us about both the Sun and the Indiana Fever. It took a little longer than fans hoped, but the Connecticut Sun are finally in the win column. On Friday night, they edged out the Indiana Fever in a nail-biter, 85-83. But there's a lot more to this story than just the final score. The Fever were down big names in this matchup. Caitlin Clark, their star rookie, and the face of the franchise, was sidelined with a quad injury. Reports say she'll be out for at least 2 weeks. That's a major blow to Indiana's offense and energy. And the hits kept coming. Sydney Colson, the veteran backup point guard, went down in the first quarter with a leg injury after a hustle play. She left the court visibly in pain and did not return. Despite being short-handed, the Fever didn't go down quietly. They battled to the very end, and honestly, it could have gone either way. But the night belonged to Marina Mabrey. The Suns' veteran guard stepped up in a big way, dropping 26 points, along with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. She was unstoppable and clearly the engine behind Connecticut's offense. The WNBA took notice too, giving Mabrey a shout-out on social media right after the game. The league posted, and I quote, "The Connecticut Sun pick up their first win of the season in an 85-83 victory over the Indiana Fever," and followed it up with a shout-out just for Mabrey's performance. Now, the Sun sit at 1-5, but they'll try to carry this momentum into Sunday's game against the defending champs, the New York Liberty. That's going to be a serious test. Meanwhile, the Fever have now dropped 2 straight since Clark's injury. They're looking to regroup fast, but it won't be easy without their 2 top guards. Now let's talk X's and O's. What did the Sun do right in this game that helped them finally secure that first W of the season? First off, ball movement. Connecticut did a great job moving the ball around, keeping Indiana's defense on its heels. The spacing was much better this game, and you could tell that players like Mabrey were getting cleaner looks than in previous games. They also tightened up their defense in the clutch. That final 2-minute stretch? Huge. Indiana had a couple of chances, but Connecticut forced tough shots and closed out possessions. Let's circle back to Marina Mabrey, because this wasn't just a hot shooting night. This looked like a leadership moment. With the team struggling to find rhythm early in the season, Mabrey played like a true veteran. She wasn't just scoring, she was vocal, keeping the team locked in during timeouts, and making smart reads off the pick and roll. Switching sides, Indiana is clearly missing Caitlin Clark's playmaking and floor spacing. Without her, defenses are sagging in the paint, forcing the Fever to rely on tougher, contested shots. And when you lose your backup guard in Colson, it limits your ability to rotate fresh legs at the point. Team FG% with Clark versus without Clark. So what should both teams focus on moving forward? Keep riding Mabrey's momentum. Build more offensive chemistry. 85 points is a great sign. Prepare for a battle versus the Liberty. Their defense is no joke. Survive and adapt while Clark is out. Next player up. Who's stepping up as a playmaker? Before we wrap up, let's spotlight some players who are quietly making a difference this season. On the Sun, besides Mabrey, keep an eye on insert rising player name. Their ability to contribute consistently could be a game changer as the season progresses. For the Fever, even with Clark out, players like insert Fever player name have shown flashes of potential. If they can step up and stay healthy, Indiana can still fight back in the standings. Coaching also played a key role tonight. The Suns made some smart adjustments late in the game, especially defensively, to contain the Fever's shooters. Meanwhile, the Fever's bench struggled to keep up without Colson and Clark, which shows how critical depth is in a long WNBA season. This first win is huge for Connecticut's confidence. When a team finally breaks through after a rough start, it can change the entire mood in the locker room. For the Fever, the challenge is mental toughness, staying positive and resilient while battling injuries and adversity. To quickly recap, the Sun secured their first win thanks to strong leadership from Marina Mabrey and some clutch defensive stops. The Fever fought hard, but were hampered by injuries. This game highlights how important health and depth are in the WNBA. And it sets the stage for a really exciting few weeks ahead.